Hi, I'm Brennan Parker. I'm going to be giving an informational video on the SCBA. SCBA stands for Self-Contained Breathing Apparatus. So first off, I'm going to start with the Panther SCBA. It's made by Survivair. With what we're going to use these SCBAs in is going to be IDLH environment. That's endangered to life and health. So first off, we're going to bring in the camera and I'm going to go over all the components of the SCBA. We have a 16-pound air cylinder. It's made by Survivair. It holds 4,500 psi. It's wrapped in fiberglass. From here it goes to the hand wheel. This is how you turn on the SCBA. It has a locking mechanism, and you have a gauge right here to tell you how much you have in your bottle. Right now it's at 4,000 psi. That would mean that this bottle would have to be changed out. A full bottle goes up to 4,500 psi. Now from the bottle, we're going to be talking about the backpack harness and frame. The frame is made out of a lightweight contoured polymer, and it's got built-in handles. From here, we're going to talk about straps. We have the waist straps that have the automotive belt clip, and just like that, they're adjustable on both sides so the backpack sits right in the center of your body. You also have your shoulder straps. Your shoulder straps on one side, on your left-hand side, you're going to have your passive device. On your right-hand side, you're going to have your gauge and alarm. On the left side of your waist belt clip, you're going to have your second stage regulator belt clip. So it's going to just click in. The same thing up on top. They have the straps that you can tighten and release. And also on the back, you have your bottle harnessed, and behind here you have a friction pad to keep it from bouncing around. And at the bottom is your cylinder support to keep it stationed on the back of the frame. Now we're going to talk about the first stage regulator. So our first stage regulator reduces the bottle's pressure from 4,500 psi all the way down to 100 psi. So from the first stage regulator, inside we have the low audible alarm that will sound at 1,125 psi. From the first stage regulator, we have two hoses. One hose the intermediate pressure hose leads to your passive ice. The high pressure hose leads to your gauge alarm. Your gauge alarm has 4 levels. It's got full, 3/4, half, 1/4, and empty. Now we're going to talk about the integrated passive ice. First, it's going to lead from your intermediate pressure hose to the pass. Your passive ice can be turned on by one slow, deliberate click. With the passive ice, it has 2 LED lights, green and red. And with the passive ice, it also has integrated into it the buddy breathing with 2 quick disconnects. So that's for buddy breathing. Also, to turn it on, it's 1 slow, deliberate click with the red button, and 2 slow, deliberate clicks to turn it off. You hold it down for 2 to 3 seconds to make sure it will go to full alert if you're ever in that situation. At 20 seconds without movement, it will go to the first stage, and every 5 seconds from that, it will go to a louder alarm, and from 30 to 40 seconds it will be at full alert. So I'm going to show you this right now. So to turn it on, one slow deliberate click. Now I'm full alert. I'm going to hold it down for 2 to 3 seconds. Cheers, turn it off. And that's it. From the passive vice, air is going to travel through the intermediate pressure hose to the second stage regulator. The second stage regulator has a few different keys to this. So first, it's going to be connected to your belt clip, and it has 2 blue release buttons. Also, when air is flowing, you're going to have your manual shut off. So I'm going to turn on some air right now. Air is flowing. That's your manual shut off. Now you have your bypass. Your bypass gives out 350 liters per minute, and this is only to be used in emergency situations. Then you have your manual override. Your manual override button is to, when you do click it into your facepiece, that usually when your first breath should trigger air. But if not, you push your manual override, and you'll get air. So when clicking in, it should not come loose. Your first breath will trigger air, and bypass will give 350 liters per minute. Okay, now we're going to talk about the face piece. With the face piece, it is made out of pliable silicone, and it has adjustable 5 straps. You have 1 on top, 2 on the sides, and 2 on the bottoms. It has an integrated VPU, voice projection unit. This is used for when inside different structures, you could talk and be heard more clearly. It has a microphone built in right here in the nose cup. The nose cup is to keep from, when talking or breathing, your masks from fogging up. It's going to direct all the air out. The mask is made out of material right here. It's got anti-scratch and inside anti-fog. Down at the bottom, you have your exhalation valve, and this is where all your air escapes from. And built in right here, it has the air click system. So when you grab your second stage regulator, all you have to do is just click in. After you use your mask, you don't want to put it away dirty, because you're going to be sweating and stuff like that, all dirt and fire. The first thing you're going to want to do is release your VPU. It's an electronic device, so you don't want to get it wet. You set that down. Now you're going to want to put mild, hot soap and water. So warm water, rinse it all off first. Couple pumps of soap. Rinse it all down. You have a flap inside here. Sweat, dirt will get trapped in, so you want to get under there. Also in the nose piece, get all up in there. Get all the water out, let it all drip out. Shake it. Wipe it down with some towels.